Good morning, Mrs. My name is Jose Alamilla, and this is my project presentation. The project's name is Obturan Views in cocoa hulls to prevent circulation losses in permeable zones. General objective: to elaborate an obturator using the cocoa hulls to minimize the losses of circulation in permeable zones. This is based in the Mexican Standard 148 and the Mexican Standard 149. We have three specific objectives. The first is to elaborate the humidity test, second, to prepare a bentonitic fluid, and the third is to perform the pH variation test. Justification: in the oil industry, it's common to have fracture zones that produce circulation losses in the permeable zones. So we intend to use the cocoa hulls as an obturator to reduce these losses. We chose this raw material for its properties and the characteristics, and we pretend to reuse the cocoa hulls that abounds and is wasted in the state of Tabasco. The material and equipments that we use in this water are thus, but the most important equipment that we use were the analytic balance, the oven, the duplex mixer, and the viscometer. Okay, methodology. The first step was look for rules for the realization of an obturator. The second step was the raw material collection, and the third step was the treatment of the cocoa hulls. But this is divided into parts. The first is drying in shadow, and the second is drying under sun. And the fourth step was the crushing of the cocoa hulls. The fifth step was the sifted of the cocoa hulls. The sixth step was the preparation of an bentonitic fluid to add the obturant. Finally, the last step was the preliminary test. The preliminary test is divided into the humidity test and the pH test. Now, what did we do in this water? This water we carried two types of tests. The first is the humidity test, where we take samples of the obturant and we weighed these samples. After this, we placed the samples in the oven to submit to high temperatures. And after this, we take the samples once again and we weigh once again. In the pH variation test, we take the bentonitic fluid and we added the obturant. After this, we check the initial pH, and after this, we left them to rest about 72 hours. And past the 72 hours, we check once again the final pH. This to compare the pH variation between the two samples. In conclusion, the additive presented here complies with art specification of the standard, and I can say you that the additive is ready to be applied in the oil industry like a good product.